Future Canadians, this is Bakari from Intelme Academy. Welcome to day 4 of day 10 of our Canada visa secrets. So far we've been covering assets or home ties, which are things that convince the visa officer that you have reasons to come. Do you understand? And home ties form one of the 3 important foundations of a successful visa application. So far we've covered land and property, we've covered business and employment. Now here are some hidden ones that not a lot of people know about. Do you understand? And they are, if you feel like, oh, you don't have land, no property, no employment, no business, these are things that can serve as home tie. Let's say you are just fresh out of school. Do you understand? So these are things that can also serve as home ties for you. And the essence of our videos are to provide you with information to empower you, so you have the clarity. You know this process is achievable, is doable, and if you decide to work with us, you understand what we're doing for you and you know how best to contribute so we get your visa approved. Now, so these are things that most people don't know about, but visa officers really pay attention to them. So the first one, it's not common. So this might be the first time you are saying this. So pay attention to it. And if at the end of the video you find it valuable, don't forget to share with people that would also need it. Now, you don't need to have a 50 million naira house. You don't need a big company. You don't need a study leave from an employer. I mean, what if you are just graduating, you're a fresh graduate? Do you understand? So these are great if you have them, all those things I just mentioned. But if you don't, that's not the only option. You simply need to show ties to your home country. And ties come in different forms that not a lot of people consider. Even you can decide to come up with your own unique home tie based on your unique background. So this is just to give you an idea, to help you understand and see what works, what is possible, so that you can also come up with what would work for you. And that's why we have content like this. So you as a client, you know what is really needed, so you know how best to contribute. Do you understand? So today's hidden assets, you have financial investment, you have volunteer work and community ties, you have professional and social memberships. I'll be getting into each of them so you know how best they work and they can work for you. So financial investment, so you are wondering, so your investments count as home ties? Yes. So if you own stocks or bonds, especially stocks for businesses or companies or in industries in your home country, that is a very good home ties. You show your portfolio statement. If you have a broker account, you show it, showing how you've been trading the stocks and the bonds, your shareholding certificates, a broker confirmation letter. So this shows that you are truly invested in your country's economy. Do you understand? If you own stocks of businesses in your company, so your pension, do you get it? Yes. So your retirement savings account, a letterhead from your pension fund administration confirming that you have pensions with them, contribution history, balance confirmation. So having pension can serve as home ties too. Do you get it? They can serve as assets. So if you have mutual funds or fixed deposits, so these are all financial investments that can serve as assets. And how you can prove that you have these financial investments. So if you are looking at mutual funds or fixed deposits, you show your investment certificates, bank statements, the dates they will mature, which is very important, letters from the institution. So if you are using cooperative savings, your membership certificates, savings passbook, confirmation letter, basically anything you are saying, you show proof. And these are just ways in which you can show proof. Do you understand? So this is for financial investment serving as home ties. Now a real example is, let's look at an entry-level accountant. So his situation now looks weak. He doesn't have a house, he doesn't have a business, he has a small salary of 150k per month, and his parents are sponsoring him. But he has some hidden assets. He has 1.8 million naira in his pension, account which has been active for 6 years. He has 500k in his office cooperative, 300k in mutual funds. Is a member of ICANN, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. Results, he still gets approved. Do you understand? Despite not having house, business, small salary, and even with his parents sponsoring him, you might think, oh, his chances are poor, but depending on the way you present it, your chances can actually be very good. Do you understand? So the officer probably saw that this applicant has diverse financial holdings and professional commitments in Nigeria, because the kind of job you do also says a lot about your home ties. Do you get it? Moving forward, the next asset on our list, when we say assets, we mean home ties. So if you've not watched day 1, day 2, day 3, check our YouTube channel, you find them. Everything adds up. So you have the clear picture, clear perspective, everything you need to get your study visa approved. So volunteer work and community ties. So this one shocks a lot of people. They are also home ties. So do you volunteer at your church? Maybe you are in the choir, you usher Sunday school, or your mosque. Maybe you are a youth coordinator, or an NGO or charity organization. It could even be a community development association or a youth group. You can use this as home ties, showing how you are contributing to your society, to your community, and how you are still responsible for those things that you have to come back to continue. Do you get it? So you show official letter from the organization, your role and how long you've served, expectation of your return. You show photos. Do you get it? To show real proof, participation certificates and awards. So let's say you've been in the Rotary, or you've done maybe food drive or book drives, things like that. They show home ties too. Do you understand? So an example letter could be, your name has been an active choir member of this church since 2019. They lead the alto section and have been instrumental in your music. We look forward to their continued service upon return from study. So very, very important. So when the officer sees it, they see you as someone that has volunteered for 5 years, you are committed, you have relationship, you have responsibilities, and these are also real ties. They might look small, but they are real ties. And even if you have other home ties, other assets, you can also include this to further strengthen your application. Now, the 8th asset on our list, professional and social membership. So you might think, oh, these are not relevant. So if you belong to professional bodies like ICANN, you have your Nigerian Society of Engineers, Nigerian Bar Association, and other professional bodies. So once you belong to a professional body, you can use it as home ties. So it could even be social or business organizations like Rotary Club, Lions Club, Chamber of Commerce. Even your alumni association in school is also a very good home ties. If you belong to trade association, professional networks, there are also good ways to show home ties. Now, if you hold leadership positions in either of these professional bodies or social or business organization, that gives you stronger ties. Do you understand? Because they see that you have a role, a very important role that you need to come back to. How you present it also matters. So if you are the treasurer of your alumni, secretary of the professional body, a board member, coordinator, so people with responsibilities return to fill them. Do you understand? It's just like having a job waiting for you. And you can also use these positions to justify your intent of studying, that you going to study this program will make you a better fit for this role that you already have, contribute better, things like that. So you just know you need to show supporting documents. So you need proof. Do you get it? You need that duration, and you need the organizations to be verifiable. All the organizations you are seeing here, you can go online to verify them and see that they are real. Now, there is the accumulation strategy, and this is what a lot of people miss. So one big asset or home tie sounds very good, but when you have multiple smaller ones, they are also better. So imagine you have only a 30 million naira house as your home ties. Just that. Only one tie, nothing else. The visa officer will query it, would wonder, do you really have genuine intent of coming to study? Do you have things to bring you back? Owning a house alone will not give you very good chances. But when you combine it now, let's say you have 8 million naira property, 2 million naira pension funds, active church volunteer over 5 years, alumni association. To look at it, they are stacked. It's just like having anchors or having hook. Someone with just one hook compared to someone with multiple hooks to their home country would have stronger chances. Do you get it? So who looks more tied to Nigeria? If you own just the house, who knows, you could sell it. That's not strong enough. The more you have, the better. And if you need help with this, you can always reach out to us. Let's help you put together a visa application that would get your visa approved. If you have questions, drop it in the comment section. Let's know where you are struggling with, so we create more valuable educational content to help you get results. So they are not just for education. You can act on them and get results. They are mainly meant to guide you on how best to do it. So the educational content. Yes. And if you found this valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with others so they don't make costly mistakes. And the more the merrier, so you guys can share ideas. I will have a community of people that know what they are doing and can have each other's back, so you don't get scammed or misled by agents. And if you do decide to work with us, you know what you are doing also and how to best contribute and how to contribute best. Do you get it? So you accumulate your home ties, your assets, accumulate them and clearly prove them. Yes, so this is an asset category checklist. So how many of these categories do you have? So we recommend you aim for a minimum of 3 to 4. So category 1, you have property or land, which could be house, land, a building. Category 2, you own a business, a registered company. Category 3, you have employment or study leave. Category 4, financial investments. Category 4, so you can see them. This is a checklist, so you can take a screenshot and look at the ones you have and know that you have to prove them. If you need help, reach out to us. Our contact details are on the screen. You can find them in the description, or you can leave a comment. I will let you know how to reach out to us. Yes, so special notes for young applicants. So if you are 22 years old, now imagine you are 22 years, like I said in the beginning, you just finished university, you think you have nothing to show as home ties. It's not true. You likely have parents with assets that they can sponsor you, your NYSC certificates that shows government commitment, university alumni membership. So if you've been an active participant in uni, maybe leading the department, volunteering, those can serve as home ties. Do you understand? If you are involved in your church or mosque, home ties. If you have siblings with established careers, also very home ties. So you use what you have. So you have more assets than you think you do. So don't think you are too young, you don't have assets. And if you're a parent watching this, you know that your children still stand very good chances. And if you need help, be sure to reach out to us. So the key takeaway from all of this now is that assets aren't just about money and property. They're about painting a complete picture of someone with deep roots in your home country. Do you understand? Things that show that you come back. I remember the 3 main things they are looking out for when you apply for a visa. They want to be sure that you have genuine intent of studying. They want to be sure that you can afford your tuition, your living expenses, and transportation to and from Canada. And they also want to be sure that you have strong home ties, which is what we're covering, which is what we've been covering so far since day 2 up until now. So if you've missed them, check our channel, find them, and if you're finding our content valuable, share so that others can benefit. So in our next video, we'll be talking about the number 1 reason for refusal, which is source of funds. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on our next video. Bye for now.